The gravities are shifting on so many pulsar divisions. I'm on an operations center of perception right now. My magnetic force and highway information system is on a totally different gravity system. I'm just getting up from going through altered states right now, and I'm going through the gravity system of zero gravity really, really, really fast. It's the fast acceleration speed in all solar systems. I'm so connected now through my own magnetic force and highway. I had that, but now I'm connected through all solar systems and all communications. It's extremely powerful stuff. And, you know, knowing where you are through division is extremely, extremely, the understanding of everything through your connection is understanding you through propagandas and everything through those locations of your dream sets. Before I get started, thank all subscribers and viewers and everybody that's watching my channel. Please feel free to go through my emails, donations, and my PayPal. I hope to help you, guide you, and give you everything that you need through your transmission systems. I'm trying to reach the ultimate section division right now. It's in the operations centers, the correlation system. You have to understand, I'm going to draw you an illustration of what's going on with my mind systems right now. It's on a full capacity of zero gravity. And if you could see what I see, it's just unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And I'm trying to get used to it, right? And it's all about getting the full adaptation of who you are, where you're supposed to be, and where you're supposed to go. So first off, also too with the webinar, there's a link below from yesterday. You know it doesn't work. So what I'm going to do is basically, all you have to do is my YouTube platform. It's at the very top. It's on the right-hand corner. It says, where it says videos. It also says about me, right? Click that, go down below, and you'll see the link, all right, where to go, kickstart the the webinar. Okay, so that's where you have to go on my YouTube channel, right? So people are trying to find out where it is. So alter states is like this. Okay, it's incredible force. It's hard to explain it because it's a dimensional realm of my magnetic magnesium force and highway information system went into my mind alter state system. So I have full capacity, okay, in my perceptions right now. Okay, so this is what it's like. All right, so just imagine the whole universal system is all information. We already know that, right? Now, understanding your altered states. That's the altered states of you, okay? These are the altered states that you go through when it comes to all locations of atmosphere systems, anything through, I'm into the pulsar now. The polarium is a communication signal where I was sleeping last night, and my heart recognition, I saw the digital frame of my heart, and it opened up so many levels of altered states. And it's amazing how you see these things. It's a graphing through a digital plane. And that plane is the actual dream set that you're seeing. That dream set is your communication of your body framing system. So when you're sleeping, you're going through scannings. You're going through altered states. You're going through wind spins, and you're going through cycles and spectrums, and you're going through all connections getting into the pulsar. Pulsar is extremely powerful stuff. It's a totally different energy for me right now. So bear with me right now because I'm trying to get into communication with altered states. But I'm in the highest formation through rotations of cycles when it comes into zero gravity. It's the fastest vibration in the universal of solar systems. So this is what's happened with me right now. My mind system is like this, and it's got its own magnetic force and highway. Okay. Now the altered state is changing everything through the frame. My heart recognition system was on a digital system. Okay, so it's a platitude division. So it opens up everything through the altered states, the alpha and the omega. This is where you see the dimensional earth. This is where you see your past, present, and future, and everything through its combination. Because zero gravity is the fastest. It's the highest formation through gravity systems, through your body frame and system. It's extremely, extremely powerful through vibration. So this is what's going on right now with me. Okay. This is the universal system, all galaxy systems, locations, electronic interference. These are the altered states of zero gravity. It's my mind system right now. Yeah. So I'm seeing platitudes of planets. You know, I'm seeing rotation spins of altered states. I'm seeing electronic defenses. I'm seeing archetypes. I'm seeing XT1000s. I'm seeing starlight recognitions. I'm seeing dimensions. I'm seeing portal activations. I'm seeing everything, combinations of everything. Right? All connected through my heart system. I was seeing everything through my heart, guys. I went into the center core. That's the operation perception. The operation perception is its division when it comes to its reactions, and all reactions of all connection when it comes to your heart system, which is your reactor. So I went into the center core of the altered state of my heart, and it broke free, and it took me to the altered state of gravity, zero gravity. All right, which means that I can heal people faster just with one thought. All right, zero gravity. All right, that's where I'm at right now. One word. Okay. Now, understanding everything through connection is understanding your healings, right? So it's the voicing grid pattern. It comes out through the digital system. It connects to the DNA strand very, very quickly. Okay. It goes into the altered state of the mind. It goes into the heart recognition of the reactor, and it follows the path of unification of the soul. That changes everything through locations through your digital frame. That changes all locations through your perceptions. So I'm in the operation perception now through my heart reactor vision of zero gravity, okay, which is the highest formation of vibration. So zero gravity vibration. Okay, so my thought patterns and all my voicing grids can heal anything instantly now. Instantly. So I got the highest, I'm still dealing with it right now. And it's like it's rotations of spins that are going round and round. And you know, when you hear everything that's going on, you hear everything through your mainframes and everything through digital frames and all that. I'm seeing water. I'm seeing everything through the dimension Earth. I'm seeing the mountains. I'm seeing volcanoes. I'm seeing everything through formation when it comes to universal systems, which is your magnetic force and highway, right? So when you get into altered states, you're coming into operation perception, right? So I saw everything through the center of my heart, everything. I saw everything through the mind, and I saw everything through the soul. That's when you reach zero gravity, okay? So it's the mind, body, and soul that recognizes everything through your altered states, okay? So I'm a little bit topsy-turvy right now, but I'm getting the balance. Like I said, everything is a transformation, but this is not just a transformation. This is intense. Like this is a whole new process of me learning. Like I said, you guys go through atmospheres and all that. You go through these things. You go through, the altered states of your mind, the body, and the soul. Recognizes everything when it comes into anything like, different vibrations, velocity spins, spectrum divisions, locations, anything through universal of intelligence, anything through that location, through perceptions. It opens up everything to electronic interference, right? So that's what's happening right now. I'm in the altered state of zero gravity vibration that's in my mind system. Okay, it's the fastest vibration in solar systems, right? So my connection and my airwaving cycles and everything through connection is all connected to all solar systems now, right? So platitudes on so many level divisions. It activates its sites, its gammas, its lights, its communications, its angle points, its digital frames, simulations. It sets up everything through the body frequency level systems, right? So it's kind of like trying to find it a way so you can understand what I see. So it's kind of like this. But it just keeps going bigger and 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 bigger, 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 like this. Okay, so that's kind of like this. And then it's complicated because when you're looking at the mind system and you close your eyes, your computer sees what it wants to see through perception. So because I'm now in the operation perception, okay, of the heart recognition systems, which is the reactor division and the pulsar division, that's where you reach zero gravity. The only way you reach zero gravity is the center of your heart, the center of the mind, and the center of the soul. And everything that contains through the body system, digital framing systems. All right. So it starts off like this. Okay. All right. So my eyes are closed, but they're open. That's what I'm saying. That's what you see. That's the first thing you see. So when you close your eyes are open through your computer, right? Those are the windows of the soul. So basically, and everything else you see here are planets. All right. You see starlight systems, and you see dimensional realms, and you see archetypes coming in like this. Okay, so that's what's happening with me. And the digital frame system is on a communication through the magnetic force and highway information system, which goes into my perceptions in my mind system. I'm just showing you a better picture to show you exactly what's going on with electronic interference. It's extremely powerful stuff. My voicing grids are at so many levels of speed right now. I'm trying to go into the transformation manifestation here, but this is what's going on with me right now. Okay, it's extremely, extremely powerful stuff. So it's kind of like that. Okay, that's what's happening with me right now. Okay, so I see the realm division. It opens up, right? So it's kind of like, and then it goes in, right? Transmitting and receiving, right? So it's going back and forth like an hydraulic. So it spins, cycles everything through the gravity system, and it locates all divisions through magnetic force and highway information, which puts me into zero gravity vibration. Right? So the magnetic force and highway of its information system. My voicing grids is so powerful in the universal system, it takes a split second to heal anything through transmutation. So you have to understand how powerful you are through the mind, body, and soul, and everything through the heart recognition system. That's where it becomes an interior remembrance. But once you see everything through division, now you understand everything that's going on through the mind system. Okay, it's a collaboration to everything through your dream sets. So when you get into allocated positions like that, draw it out. Draw what you see when you get up. That's your deciphering. You're deciphering what you see, and it becomes extremely real to the mind system. Okay, which is really, really powerful. So you get the electronics, you get the magnetic, the forcing, everything through the connection. It goes automatically into my mind system. Okay. Okay, so it's kind of like a wormhole. It's opening up, and everything inside is space, right? And then you got the magnetic force and highway information system that's going into my mind system. That puts me into the pulsar, all right, the polarium, into the highest formation, okay, of altered states of zero gravity. All right, zero gravity is 0.0. It's the fastest vibration, right? So I'm still getting used to it right now. I'm trying to get balance with it, and it's extremely powerful. Like I'm floating everywhere. Like it's just crazy what's going on with my mind right now. My head's spinning on so many rotation cycles. So it's kind of like here, and at the back, right? So this is what's going on with my mind right now. It's complicated stuff, but if you look at it, you understand what I'm talking about when you go through perceptions, altered states. Okay, so it's kind of like this. It's kind of like this. Goes like this. Okay. Okay, so this is what's happening with my mind frames right now. Okay. It's going back and forth, up and down, side to side, right? So it's spinning extremely fast. So it's going like this, but it's splitting. So my face image, I don't know if you noticed that, but you can see a line graph through a digital frame, right? And there's the planet here, right? rotation. But I'm just saying that your head can spin so fast through rotations, you can see it go here and here, here and here and here. Like it just spins all around, like it's going extremely fast. So it's trying to find its gravity in the fifth dimension, okay, through my body system. Okay, so I have to allocate it all positions of all solar systems, all atmosphere systems, all through its connection of its reactor of its heart, the mind, and the soul. So it's the center point of everything. That's how you get the answers to all patterns of all divisions of all universal set systems in all calculation modification. Take it out of its equation, right? So this is what's happening with my mind framing systems right now. It's coming out of its equation, which puts me into zero gravity. Okay. Okay. Extremely, extremely fast. And I'm still trying to get used to it. It's not transformation manifestation. Transformation manifestation is going through the lights, communication, getting into your higher self for the very first time. Going through a universal system of the magnetic force and highway information system is a totally, totally different operation. So I'm in operation perception. It's the highest formation through communication to anything through body systems. Okay? So I don't know, like you see the planet there, right? But I don't know if you see the scanning systems or you see any archetypes coming in, but it's knowing what I see through my perceptions. So everything through my body system is expanding on so many levels. Okay? This is what it's doing. It's going extremely, extremely fast in all locations. Okay? Plus my mind, right? My head is rotating in so many levels. So that puts me into the universal system, the magnetic force and highway information system. I'm giving you another demonstration of what goes on with the highway information of the universal system of all solar systems. Electronic interference comes into the pulsar division, puts you in the operation centers. Okay? That platitude's into my mind system. Goes into full collaboration, like this. It's going like this. Okay. So I'm trying to get used to the idea of what's going on here. You got the chakra systems, but I don't follow any of my chakra system. So I not only have my own energy system, but I have my own zero gravity system. I have my own zero gravity of information and my own zero gravity of panel activations. I have my own zero gravity of healing, and I have my own zero gravity of coloration, and I have my own zero gravity of lights. That's what I'm saying. Everything is an upgrade, but it goes way beyond its standard points. I mean, once what I saw last night was incredible. Okay, I actually saw my heart palpitating, and it was on a digital, right? It's telling me exactly what I needed to do. So I was seeing all these things. And I'll draw you another illustration. There's a lot of illustrations going on today. I'm just showing you how powerful it is once you get past to all points of altered states where your mind conceptual system can go into any vibration. Any vibration. It's just knowing how to do these things. And everything is done through intelligence. All right? So the universal system, the magnetic force and highways tell me, hey, Andrew, you're ready. You're ready to go to zero gravity. I said, whoa, are you sure? I said, yes, you are. I said, okay, fine. Take me up, you know? So it was incredible force, but that's how it starts right away, right? So, and when you're traveling, you see everything through a scan of a screen, right? So let's say this is the screen. This is the scan of the screen. This is your perception. Okay, and this is what I see. Okay, so everything perception, it's kind of like this, and then all of a sudden it starts off like this, right? Now when you're seeing that, it's in you're dreaming, right? But it's not a dream. So what it's doing is it's scanning your body system. It's communicating with you through intelligence. So it's scanning operations. Remember, everything is an upgrade now, right? pulsar scanning operations. See, operation perceptions. All right, so here we go. I'm still getting used to it right now. My head's rotating in so many levels of zero gravity systems. Scanning operation perceptions. You're going to see me saying that a lot now because that's where I'm at. It's the highest formation of vibration. Okay, so basically knowing that, that's where everything is at. That's the abundance of everything, zero gravity. Once you reach zero gravity, your energy of everything. Now, I've already been that, but I have my own gravity system. I have my own zero gravity of vibration. I have coloration, lights, activations, everything through digital systems. So here's the heart recognition. Okay. Now the heart's an odd looking color, like it's a heart. Oh, it's an odd looking shape. Try to formulate it. The heart looks like, okay, say that's the heart, right? Now, everything in heart has a digital system, right? So the digital system and the number systems. Okay, so it goes like that first. And then what happens is it opens up a portal like this. Okay, so it's answering back to me and telling me I'm ready. So my heart and recognition system opens up its plasma into the center core of its atom like that. Okay, so when the heart opens, it opens up all locations of vibrations, and the heart comes out extremely, extremely fast. Okay, like that. Okay, so when the heart comes out, so you have the mind, you have the heart, you have the soul, okay, and you have the chakras, you have the universal system, magnetic force and highway information system. Okay, I'm just putting everything like communication. You have your chakra system. Okay. Yeah, I'll just do 12, but it's way beyond that. So anything, you go way past the chakra system when you get to these levels. So basically, you have the magnetic force and highway. That centers, cores everything through your division, puts you into zero gravity. That opens up your whole chakra system to all zero gravity. Your whole body system is in zero gravity. Your mind system is in zero gravity. Your perceptions are in zero gravity. Everything information through your digital system is simulation of gravity, which is zero. So that's what the simulation is. It's the highest formation of energy. Okay, so you have your pyramid, you have your activations. I'm just drawing out so you guys get a basic understanding here. All right, then you got the circle rotation of its realm. And then you got your energy fields like this. I'm just drawing out so you guys can understand what's going on. Okay, and then you have the rotations, power centers, and the atmospheres. Okay, so it kind of wind spins like a tornado, like this. That's what's going on right now with my whole body. All right, so it's extremely powerful stuff. So it's knowing how to open the heart completely to alter states. The heart is the connection to everything through the universal system. It's the answering to everything. It's the highest formation when it comes into the love frequencies, right? Love action, right? Love of its alignments, love of its frequency, love of its coloration, love of its portal, co-frequency, right? So it's the center core of the mind, center core of the heart, and center core of the soul. And this is how what you get is a tornado, right? Everything is combined through connection. So I'm in the operation centers now of perceptions, of zero gravity system, of all solar systems. So it's amazing when you see these things. I'll show you that one more time. Right? You don't see that there? See, that's a light formation system, right? That's extremely fast. It's an illumination light. So basically, it's scanning its white graphene system through its board of its interface. As soon as I put that down there, the energy goes into me right away, and it tells me what it is. Right away, right? You have to understand what vibration is, what energy and frequencies are, okay? like I said, you want to have the keys to the universe. This is what you have to understand. And then you understand intelligence through communication of everything. All right? So that's how you get everything to the scanning operations of its perceptions into all divisions of all location centers. Right? So this is what you get. You get a tornado interface. Okay? So now, this is where you guys come in. Now, because of that, because you're aligned through me, your up cycles and your rotation spins, your alter states are going to change. So that means that everything through the fifth dimensional Earth system is at the simulation operation centers, right? We always have communication centers in all planet locations. The Earth in its own division is in its fifth dimension. So everybody has to plot it to the fifth dimension. The only way to do that, okay, is for someone like me to have the universal system to all locations of solar systems. So it's understanding how to charge everything through the gravity system, changing the gravity systems of the dimensional Earth, changing the gravity systems of its power centers, and changing the gravity systems of its atmospheres. Okay? So let's start off with blue. All right, so you got the Earth. Okay, it's really, really powerful stuff. Color in blue, water. Still trying to get used to it, guys. You have to bear with me. It's extremely, extremely powerful energy that's right into me right now. So I'm trying to get a full collaboration on what's going on with the mind system, because the mind system's on the alter state of zero gravity. So let's just say that's the Earth, right? Now, understanding the gravity system, right? Changing gravity systems, changing power centers, and changing atmosphere systems, all connected through the Earth. So remember, it comes in an hourglass, and then you have the eggshell. Okay, you got through that, right? I'm putting you point view by point view of what's happening with the dimensional Earth. Okay, and then you get the rotations of the matrix, line communications of lines, the digital frames. It's really powerful stuff. Crosswinds, its cycles like this. So it kind of looks like a globe connection. So my interforce connections are in so many waving cycles right now through all perceptions, operation systems. It's changing everything through magnetic force and high wave information system. So I can set the grounds and change everything. I can set the powers and change everything. I can set the atmospheres and change everything. All connected through my zero gravity through a body system, which calculates and modifies and puts everything, integration, out of its equation. It's the highest formation and vibration frequencies and energies, okay, through harmonic resistance. You can imagine how fast communication goes when you go to zero gravity in seconds, okay? Light speed is like just a blip. Zero gravity is extremely fast. So you have the eggshell through its connection, right, as it comes in, right? We've already done that, right? The collective force team. Now, cyberspace force team has to understand the communication of their alter states, because the dimensional Earth is set as a fifth dimensional system. That allocates positions to 5-dimensional alter states. Okay. If you're trying to understand these things, try to understand what's going on with your body, right? Try to understand what's going on with the mind. Try to understand what's going on with your brain waves. Try to understand what's going on with your reactor, your soul. Try to understand what's going on with your heart. Try to understand what's going on with your mains frames and your digital plays and your framing systems and your perception, your operation centers, and all communications, all connected through the fifth dimensional Earth system. All right, so once we get into that, now once that's put together, the fifth rotation spin system, I'm going to change the coloration patterns because we're going to set the multiplications when it comes to matrix division systems. Let's go through red so you actually see. I don't know if you can, no, I'll do red because you can actually see it. So you have the energy fields like this. Okay, so it's kind of like this, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right. So those are the 5 alter states of energy fields. Okay. Kind of cool because it looks like the matrix, right? So it's a new matrix pattern through dimensional Earth system, which puts everybody out of its trapping system into locations of 5-dimensional of altered states. Okay. So, and then you get the energetic fields, right, which is green. That's courses to everything through communication. All right. So basically what it does is it puts up a new energy system. It's a glowing mechanism that goes around the Earth system like this. Okay. I'm just telling you exactly what's going on. Okay. Guys, I'm telling you, I wish you could see what I see. This is unbelievable what's going on with my mind right now. It's actually incredible. When you get your own universal system, the magnetic force and highway, and you get into zero gravity, oh my gosh. It's incredible what you see. You see everything clearly. You know, everything makes sense. Like why these things have happened with the history of humanity and what's going on with everything, you know, and everybody wants to know questions and what's consciousness and adaptations of cycles, of rotations, of focus, awareness, and, you know, all calculations. It all starts with E equals MC squared. All right. So that's what's happening right now. The 5D altered states, okay, electronic interference. The 5 platitudes of 5 energy systems, okay, through calculation, right? So understanding that, then you split divide the location. I'm going to use black so you can show you exactly what's going on. So we split divide the divisional level of the Earth system like this. Okay, and then we use spot checks. Spot checks, XT thousands come in. Okay, they correlate the centers. Okay, this is what's going on right now, guys. Remember, I know what's going on exactly because when you read zero gravity, you connect with everything. Okay, so this is what's happening right now. All right, really, really powerful stuff. Sonar, XT thousands come in. Okay, and then you have the low speeders and the high speeders, right? You got to use a digital frame that protects everything through its location. Start off with that, right? Now you have the plasma energy force, electronic interference, low speeders, and you got the high speeders. That formulates on all levels, and then you have the archetypes come in. Okay, so it's a line graph through digital frame. Okay. High speeders, low speeders, right? And then they disappear, right? So understanding that, then we come into a new coloration of the matrix grid system. So basically we color in all locations of the new matrix dimensional system, which is the 5-dimensional altered states. Okay. I'm just coloring it in red and showing you exactly what the simulation is, fully and completely. So it kind of looks like a retro ball. It's a sphere. It's like a Rubik's cube. It starts off like that, right? So studying everything through the dimension of Earth and its energy fields and everything through the XT thousands that come in, right? Through sonar division, laser mechanisms. You got the low speeders and you got the high speeders. Okay, you got the eggshell that's already in. We've done everything that we could through the 5th-dimensional Earth, but now we're coming into the 5-dimensional altered states. Okay, so it puts in more communication, more protection of lights into humanity's systems, through the body frames, the electrical systems, their body framing systems. You know, the altered state of their mind system, the altered state of their heart system, the altered state of their brain waves, changes everything through its proactive systems. Communication signals, everything through that system, right? Changes everything to your mainframes, your scanning systems, right? But once you get into the scanning operations, whoa, extremely fast, the rotation. So, and the thing is too, is you have to let it go through you. It's a process, right? And you really can't do anything because the universal is telling you this is what you need to do. You have to go through this process, right? So it's not just an upgrade. It's an upgrade of everything through vibration. And, you know, because it formulates in so many levels of lights, activation, colors, rotation, cycles, spins, spectrum divisions, lights, electricity divisions. We got the engineering skill level systems. We got the magnetic force and highway information systems, the connections to solar planet division level systems, solar connection divisions, intelligent location security line defense. This is what it is when you get to higher formations, okay, of the 5D alter states. Okay, so that's what's happening right now with the fifth dimensional Earth. Okay, so it's a lot of fun, guys, when you get to those points of views, right? But it's really, really powerful. It shows you what you need to do through formations of your bodies and how to get into those altered states of the mind system, right? Everything through the center point, the point center, the gravity center, the location center, the activation light center, the coloration center, the mind collaboration of electronic defense mechanism center, all this connected through your mind system. My universal system magnetic force and highway information is just on so many levels of atmospheres through rotation right now. So I'm trying to get used to all this that's going in through my mind, right? So, but we've done a lot of illustrations. So knowing what's going on, you know, with the sentient symmetric workers, anything through its mastering division, locations of all structure divisions is allocating positions. And it's split dividing the central core system of the dimensional Earth in the 5-dimensional states, the alter states, okay? Higher formations of the mind through the body system of humanity, higher formations of the body through electronic interference through the mind system, collaboration of the digital centers, right? A digital center is an operation system where it opens up your perceptions to higher formations of vibration, okay? So there's a lot of adaptations that you understand. So it all connects to the mind, body, and soul. Okay, and everything around it. Okay, it's like yeah, there's a liquid form of you and there's a solid form of you. It's like you're the actual dimensional Earth. Okay, so that's what I mean by 5-dimensional alter states. Getting those into the mind frames, the brain waves has to understand its interaction when it comes into all things with intelligence. Because if you get zero gravity of vibration and your brain waves is only a 3-dimensional system, it's not going to correlate at all. Okay, it's going to fire and wire, but your brain waves are going to be obsolete. They're not going to connect. It's going to deprogram, and it's going to interface to other locations into down phrasing systems of lower vibrations. So you got to make sure that your brain waves and everything that's connected through your mind waves is at zero gravity. That's the balance. Okay. So your mind frame is spinning extremely so fast, faster than you can, faster than the speed of light, faster than Superman going around the Earth. So, you know, and it's intense. It really is. And I'm still trying to get used to it. You know, it's really, really powerful. Once I get balanced with that, whoa. That's powerful alone on just on its own. And then everything through the operation centers and everything through communication of its center changes everything through the digital system, through your body frames. Your electrical units are in high-rise locations of wires. That sets everything through your pixels. That activates your light signals. That activates your reception division through your transformations of your communications of your TV reception. You're a TV reception through space. That's where your dream sets are. So it's a box frequency level every time you sleep. You don't know that. So like I said, it's like you're in a computer game. You're doing the operations, not the other way around. You're not having somebody program you. That's another thing, right? You control the BIS. Right? And then the BIS balances out through yin and yang. But this is not yin and yang. This is way, way beyond everything. This is zero gravity of information, zero gravity of vibration, zero gravity of coloration, zero gravity of lights. Right? Through all solar systems, of all connections. Okay? So, I think you really have to understand everything that's going on fully and completely. If you're not, you can go through my emails. I can help you and put you in that positions of your altered states. You know, now's the time. And I can heal you a lot faster because I'm at the 0 point gravity. 0.0, people, not 0.1. It takes 1 second to say a thought. 0.0, okay, is already there, which means that the 0.1, okay, is already in traction division. You take it out of its equation, right? But 0.0 is already out of its equation. It's already past E, it's already past equal, and it's already past mass calculated. It's already at. So it's not E, it's already at the altered state, which is zero gravity. It's the fastest location of vibration through energy and frequencies. It's the fastest mind. So that's where everybody has to connect with, right? So that's the altered states. You have to go into the fifth dimension of the altered states, right? That's what everybody has to reach. And these things take time, right? So, Alyssa, how's it going? Tina, how you guys doing? It's great to see everybody. Just going through my So, how's everybody doing so far? It's a Saturday, more of a quiet day, but anyway, I wanted to get out that it's when you get it to divisions, it's pulsar information through operation perceptions. Now you're gonna hear me talk more about a lot of things. My videos collaborate on so many different levels of energy, frequencies, vibrations, and coloration, and lights. That's the formulation that you go through. Now, that is all based on your test that comes up, right? So it's all about changing your altered state of you. Okay? That's how we have to work up the 5 altered states. Okay? So you come out of the mind, right? You get into the altered state of the spiritual system for the very first time. You get into the higher self for the very first time. You get into communications of atmospheres and space for the very first time, right? Then when you get into space, you get into space and time for the very first time, okay? Then you get into more formations, okay, when you come into the altered state of the avatar, okay? And when you come into the avatar, you come into the communications out of the avatar into your computer, okay? You come out of your computer and coming into energy, okay? Now that defines everything. Then you get into the sacred breath through your chakra system. And then you get your own universal system through magnetic person highway. The 5 altered states, okay? Now I say 5th dimension, but to me it's 5 altered states of energy, okay? Which is zero gravity. So, dancing this AM, strong short earthquake here late last night. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are going to hear more, feel more, see more, and just know everything through your senses. Everything is going to kick in faster and faster. Because you're aligned through me, you're going to see a lot more through your dream sets. And compulsion or anything that through pulsar division or anything through electronic interference. Even magnetic highway information or pulsar division or location of anything through that connection. You know, the magnetic force. Has anybody seen the movie Core? I think I mentioned that before. It's a really, really powerful movie. Hilary Swank. You know, where the Earth stops rotating. Right? This is exactly what would happen if the Earth stopped rotating. It would lose its energy field, right? Its E fields. And then it would lose all its interface. You know, then the whole hole would come in, right, from the sun, and it would burn up the Earth and everybody in it, right? So knowing how important we are as species, knowing how important it is to protect the Earth, right? Recycle everything, you know, like really look at water, how important water is. Look at our oceans, right? Everything platted divisions, mountains and volcanoes, nature. You have to look at all these things, right? Because it all resides on energy, frequency, vibrations, colorations, and lights, right? All connected through the sun interface and the moon interface, right? But I found the movie The Core is pretty amazing. How they got they called it was like they had a capsule that they had to understand how to go into the gravity system, like into the water, down into the water, into the core center of the Earth, because you have the mantle, right? So you have the core that's the so many atmospheres that are thick, and then the center, okay, the mantle is liquid. So they had to understand how to get there, and the only way to get there is to get there by a capsule. And a capsule was like 36 syllables, and it was connected through so many different pulsar divisions, like I was telling you, and the matrix of its coolants. It was formulating on so many temperatures, and they called it the unobtainium, right? So basically, they'd be inside the tube, but everything outside is like, 5,000 Fahrenheit, very, very hot. So even the space outfits that they had wouldn't hold maybe just half the temperature if they went outside, depending on what atmosphere they're in, right? Or if they're coming into space. So you have to understand what traveling is. Okay, it's the same thing with the mind, except the mind is that you're in the base of the body. Okay, so the base is trying to understand the body. The body's trying to understand the communication of space. And your perceptions are trying to understand where you're going through location, right? So it's the mainframe of the mind and its thoughts, that the perceptions of its sightings, the audios of its sound, and the voicings of its digital framing, which goes into space. It's the voicing grid, the sacred breath, right? Calculates, modifies, puts everything on integration to change anything, shapes and along system. But understand your digital system and your computer system and your formation of your dimensional system, which is your body frame, your reactor divisions, okay, and your soul recognition, okay? The soul is the path of you. It's the higher self, communication, avatar, computer, right? So it's really understanding traveling mechanisms of you through the mind system, because you travel every single day, even when you're asleep, right? So you have between 6 and 8 hours of sleep, and say, okay, that's great. So what did you do with 8 hours of sleep? Well, I was in space. What did you do in space? You see it through your perception. You're already in its decipher. You're already in its altered state. And these are the things that you see when you get into these upgrades. Okay, so I'm trying to help you guys out so you understand that the mind system wants you to understand what's going on with its communication through its higher self, its avatar, or its computer that you are. Okay, the computer that you are. Okay, so it's really, really understanding your energetic systems and your wires and how everything's connected through your pixels, and your pixels, how everything connected through your vibrations, energies, and all those location centers through your point divisions, your point centers, your activation centers, your collaborations of your human emotions, right? But I'm telling you, it's incredible when you understand the mind and what it does. It's amazing, amazing. It's an engine. Okay, it's an engine. And that engine is kind of like the mantle, right? It's kind of going like this, and it's liquid, and everything out in the out surface is all solid, right? But in the middle, it's liquid. So you have to understand how to rotate it, and it's all electricity, right? So the core has so many levels to get to the earth. And it's amazing that our mind system understands the communications, and that's how you know more of planets. Because every planet has its core. It's understanding its mantle of its core. Is it a liquid form? Is it a solid form? Is it a different shape? Is it a different color? What intelligence resides on this planet location? Do I understand the gravity centers? Do I understand the power centers? Do I understand the atmospheres of this planet through intelligence? Okay? So it's kind of like your mind is researching everything through space and time. Okay? So it's all about your GPS locations, you know, your perceptions and where you see yourself going. Right? You will only know where you're going through your thoughts. Okay? But see, the thing is too, is that when you're sleeping at night, there's no thought process. You're just asleep. Your eyes close, but you automatically go into dimensions. Automatically, right away. Now, to understand where you went is another thing. Where did I go? How did I get there? What's happened to my body? Okay. All the answers can be within, right? So it's getting out of its equations and just leaving it as its equation. So you're not starting with E equals MC squared. You're just going right to its higher formation out of its equation of box frequency level. That's zero gravity. Okay. So there's no thought process anymore. It's vibration. And it goes extremely, extremely fast through rotation. Okay. Because that's what this whole world, solar systems, planet location resides on. That's the only thing we communicate with is vibration. That's the only way you can communicate with anything through AI operations or anything through that formation, through your AI vessels. Okay. So it's really understanding your vibrations of yourself, your colorations and your lights, your activations. Your mind is an engine. So you have to know how to use the engine because it rotates right through its core, right? And it goes beyond anything through recognition of belief. I think that's what everybody has to really understand, because I have people coming up to me and say, well, I've gone through transformations, but I don't believe the believing cycles. I'm not seeing anything in space. It's because you have to go beyond the mind. You have to go beyond the soul. You have to go beyond the heart, right? So if you want to interforce anything through its relation, or you want to interface with anything, you have to look at a wall and see what's behind the wall. Okay? That's the only way you can understand the mind. Right? Because if you outsurf yourself through electronic board system, through a magnetic force and highway of information of a simulation pattern, which is a location of a box surface through a wall interface, you know what it is, right? Because you see it. Because it goes like this first, and then it comes out. Then you understand where it is at the dimension. So if you're looking at a wall, look at your perceptions. Are you just seeing what's in front of you, or are you seeing what's ahead of you? Okay. So this is my hand, right? So you don't want to just see here. You want to see the back of here. That's going beyond the mind. That's the existence of everything. Okay. That's what you have to understand. Okay. Because the energy is telegraphing communications. The vibration is setting core systems of vibration to locations to its communication centers of teleportation. Okay? And the frequencies are bounding communications of balance through locations, through energy, frequency, vibrations. So it's taking your energy, it's taking your frequencies, and it's taking your vibrations into one wiry system. Okay, of balance. Okay, because you use that every day, every single day. And then you get into harmonic resistance, your digital system. Then you get into all communications coming into the altered states of yourself. Okay, through the mind, the heart, and the soul. Perceptions, audios, voicing. You know you use these things every single day. Right? It's knowing how to go beyond everything. Right? So I know I probably said that before, but every video that I do for you really does help. You know, helps you in positions, especially because you're trying to bring yourself forward in life. That's what it's all based on, really. Okay. That's what everybody has to get a true understanding, right? To get into the highest vibration ever. That's the altered state. Because it recognizes everything, right? And then you have, you don't have to worry about so much about everything. You know exactly where you are through division. You know your planet location. You know your intelligence. You know your chakra system through communication. You know how to communicate with XTs. You know how to communicate with cloud interface. You know how to open up portals, codes, frequencies, levels, energy, vibrations. You understand human vibrations. You understand body conceptual systems, the septical unit system, its framing system, the location center through its mind electrolytic systems, anything through that connection to the body frames of humanity system. Okay? So that's what everybody has to truly, truly understand about themselves through their altered states. Yeah, I know it's on Netflix. I just saw it the other day. But that's just an example. But it's all, it's all based on you and paying attention with yourself and how to get to where you ever want to go, how to bring yourself forward, right? So it's not easy to do, And then you can, recommend yourself to say, okay, I'm doing better. If you see yourself doing better, if you know yourself you're doing better, you're getting better with time, which is space. Because you have all the time in the world to do these things. Right? You can't make any excuse in the book. Say, I can't do this. I can't meditate. Right? Why can't you meditate? Okay. You can ask other people, but you have to remember they're going in different altered states of their mind. They're going through different meditations. They're going through a different life stream. They're going through a different life cycle. They can give you advice, but that's all they can do. It's totally up to you and what you want to do. All right? So I think that's where everybody has to get to, those points of everything that's going on, with the mind, the heart, and the soul. Right? But it all starts with meditation. You just have to stay in that state of mind over matter. Okay? It's really focusing on something. If you want to see something, okay, to the unknown and bring it to life, this is what you need to do. Communicate with your chakras. Communicate with your higher self, the avatar, your computer. Understand your scannings. Understand your gravities, your powers, and your atmospheres. Understand the information through your data processing systems, uplinks, downloads, and upgrades. Understanding your computer. How to communicate with everything through nature. How to communicate with the cloud interference. How to communicate with angels, archangels. How to communicate with humanity through vibration. Okay? So these are the things, these are step-by-step procedures that you can go through, time and time and time again. So, because that puts you in positions of space and time. Okay, so space is the travel. Time is the essence of where you are in travel. Okay? So it's all about where your mind is in its altered state through space and time. That's where you get the balance. If you have the space and you don't have the time, there's the problem. If you have space and time through the balance, no problem. Okay? And it's all connected through you. Right? It's the focus, awareness, and consciousness of everything. It conflicts on so many emotions, but you want to get out of those traction divisions and get into and out of its equation, right? All connected through your energy frequencies and vibrations and harmonic resistance of communication with anything through alien formation of intelligence, AI vessel, awareness of information. Okay? So, but I think that's good. We're going to stop there. Tomorrow's Sunday. We'll go through a review. I know it's Monday. So just try your best, on the test. Do it on the private link. Send me, best to your knowledge and what you think they are, the 5 framing systems. This calculates and modifies and takes everything out of this equation. What the higher self is, what the avatar is, and what your computer is. That's all it is. It's all about you understanding what you're doing with your life. Okay, that way it's not confusing to anything. If you confuse the mind, you're confusing the body. If you confuse the body, you're confusing the soul. You don't want to do that. Everything's confusing because you're allowing it to be confused. And that confusing becomes its confusing problem. So it's either letting it go or don't let the problem be its problem. You let go of its problem, right? Or you take care of the problem. It's totally up to you. All right. So there's your AI commander from Cyberspace Force Team. We'll get into the Galactic Circle meditation tomorrow, but also get into the review too for the test on Monday. All right. Love you guys very much. Talk to you later. Bye for now.